All right, and we're live. Welcome back to another episode of Pitch Picks. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. We're at 960 subs. We're 40 people away from hitting 1,000. Once we do hit 1,000, we're giving out a code of FC25. And in fact, I think we're going to hit that today. So drop a comment below if you're one of our first 1,000 subscribers, and you might just win a free copy of FC25. All right, let's just get into it. Michael Oliver is a terrorist. He is the scum of the earth. He hates Arsenal. He sent off more Arsenal players than any other club in his career. He's a one-way scumbag piece of shit. And look, I have no problem if he's going to book Trossard and give him a second yellow and kick him off the pitch. But when Doku is kicking the ball right in front of his face, clearly delaying the game, and he doesn't book him, that's when I have a problem with it. He is on all fours for City. They grease his pockets, and he should just never ref another big City game again, ever. Point blank, period. And I'm not blaming him for the draw. I'm just saying I'm calling him out on his bullshit. He is a Man City meat gobbler.
First of all, Jeremy Doku was hitting the ball back to where the foul was. So that's why there's no card there.
Mm.
And if you don't blame him for the draw, who do you blame?
I don't blame anyone. I think the worst part of the draw was the timing. I think when we went into the second half with 10 men, it was inevitable that you guys were going to end up scoring at some point. I just didn't think it'd be the last 10 seconds of the game. So that's where I think it stung the most. But I'm not blaming anyone for the draw.
You would have taken a draw on the road pre-game.
Going into the game, yes.
Yeah.
And in the moment, when you're up 2-1, and I got Zah leaning on my shoulder, he's like, Nicky Smokes, Nicky Smokes. Did I get my Arsenal ticket in? Let me check. And then 13 seconds left in the game, you put it in the back of the net. Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to feel like a loss. But like I said, if we played 12v10 for 97 minutes and still got a point at the empty hat. So I'm very pleased with the boys. And just to get a point there, 12v10, I'll take that any day of the
Who's
week.
the 12th man?
The ref.
Ah, got it, got it. But you
Nah,
think
yeah.
that he's fine making that call against Trossard,
It
and we've
had
already
had
established
he
that the
called it
Doku
against
one wasn't
Doku.
a foul. So then
No,
what?
it was a foul. It was
How?
clearly a foul. It was a
How?
delay. It
Well,
was a delay.
he didn't give him a card, and it was also hitting it back to where the foul was.
It should have been a card. It 100% should have been a card.
No, no.
Yeah, no. I mean the discourse online around this game is crazy. Zah's been saying this. Zah's been saying this since Lord knows when. Rudy mocked me the previous episode. Rudy and Miresh were mocking me the previous episode. Oh, he's gonna do that whole ref thing. But long behold, I sound like a fucking broken record. But it happened again. For some reason, which I do not understand why, the letter of the law in its purest form only applies to Arsenal Football Club. Yes, okay, is that Trossard situation a yellow card? Yes, it is. That's fine. What I am perturbed about is the inconsistency of the application of the goddamn law. When it's Trossard and Arsenal, that yellow card comes out quickly. When it's fucking Man City and Jeremy Doku, we start hearing stories about, oh, the fucking ball is meant to go over there. He's kicking it towards the ball. Brother, I don't give a fuck. Don't touch the ball. It's not your ball to be touching. You're not in possession of that ball. Doku should have gotten a yellow card right there. Bernardo Silva did the same thing. The ball was right. He got called for a foul. Ball was between his feet. He just kept on running with the goddamn ball. Michael Oliver just fucking smiled and looked away. Just fucking smiled and looked away. But when it's Arsenal, oh no, card him, send him off. And the Arsenal fans, don't moan, don't complain, don't whatever. Just shut up and take it. Shut up and take it. That's what we're meant to do. Just shut up and listen to everybody say, you're stupid, you're this, that, and take it. No, I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm also sick of our own people. I am sick of our club for not standing up for us. I am fucking sick of Edu or whoever's in charge for not doing anything. This has happened twice. The club hasn't done anything about it already. Happening twice. It's no formal complaint, no nothing. So we're just meant to just fucking take these cards and sit there? Like, what are we doing? Go out there and complain. Fight for the goddamn club. The fans are out here traveling everywhere. We're trying to win titles, fighting for the club, and we're just going to take these unfortunate situations.
Can I
Do you
ask
think
you?
that's a good look, though?
Can I ask a genuine question? Because Forrest went through this last year with the whole formal complaint thing. I don't think that does anything. What is the point of doing a formal complaint? Like everybody kind of can look at replays and know the score, and it's like, oh, we're going to actually appeal to a governing body, and like that's going to help fix something. It doesn't. I don't understand why that process.
But that's the only way to get through. It's better than doing nothing. That's the only way to get through these motherfuckers. You put in a formal complaint. If they don't hear you out, then we start talking about, oh, maybe we just pull out of games now.
Oh,
Right.
stop,
No
stop,
troll
stop,
shit.
stop. That's a
There
little
is one other
ridiculous.
way, though. No troll shit. There's one other way,
But-
and that would be stop committing fouls.
But that is troll shit.
Yeah, but they're committed against
but-
us. They're committed against us. They're just not called. When fucking,
Right.
Yeah.
what's his name? When Rodri's fucking water boy tried to end Odegaard's season last year, they didn't even send him off the pitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
I didn't want to ruin the game. I didn't want to
Yeah.
ruin the game. He almost fucking took out Odegaard's whole leg off. I didn't want
Right.
to ruin the game, but he wanted to ruin Arsenal. He wanted to ruin Arsenal's game when Trossard kicked the ball away.
Yeah, I didn't like the Rice one a couple weeks ago. That one probably is a second yellow. The whole referee, VAR, all that stuff. It just, to me, it just, Forrest, they went through this. They submitted a complaint. They came back one of the times and were like, you were right. You should have been given a penalty, or that should not have been a second yellow on Willie Bolly that it cost you 3 points. It was they admit that they're wrong, and then everybody just moves along and nothing really changes. So like I hear what you're saying, Zah. I think you're doing like you have the exact same effect on this as the club doing a formal appeal.
No. Did you guys file something? If you file something with them,
Yeah.
If you no, they
Our
gotta do
owner
something.
went ballistic on Twitter too. Like
They gotta do something.
Yeah,
everyone just
where's
made
my
fun of them.
fucking owner? Where's my owner? Whatever the fuck he's doing on his ranch in goddamn Texas. What's he doing? What the hell does what is Josh? Where's Josh Kroenke been? Where has he been?
he owns 5 teams. He was probably at the Rams game last night.
He probably was.
Freaking annoys me.
I will
And
say that I'll say
by the
this.
way, can we just honestly, if you go online, right? If you don't know what's going on, go online, and you're blind, you have no idea what's going on. Just based off how people are talking online, what do you think? What do you think the score of this game is?
You would have thought that City beat us 4-2.
Which is insane. We're getting criticized. We are getting slaughtered. We are getting slaughtered for going to Man City.
It's crazy.
And-
we
and
got
Them getting
got-
back into the game at the last kick of the game to draw the game.
City
went
fans.
away
City
from
fans
home.
are going crazy. They were
We went
celebrating
away
like
from
they won
home.
Champions League.
And it's Arsenal. Arsenal's getting criticized. People's brains online really are broken. People's heads. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what Arsenal does to people, but it just all logic goes away, and then just certain the rules of norms of societies are just twisted against us just to make agendas run. It's crazy. You would
Do you
think
think
we'd
that's-
lost. You think we'd lost 5-0. City
you
are
think-
the reigning champions. They drew at home and they're celebrating, and yet Arsenal's getting criticized. It's honestly, I've been sitting on this for the last 2 days, just stewing, flicking through Twitter. It's honestly insane. Sorry, I'm done with my rant.
No,
No, that was
that's
beautiful.
Zah, great rant. I feel like we got 4 or 5 clips out of you ranting in the first 10 minutes here. But I would wonder if it's more about like if you're genuinely chasing titles and you're 10 seconds away or whatever from getting a win against City, and then you don't get it, it's like it almost feels like because City's been so invincible that you had a genuine opportunity towards a title race and then you blew it. So it's like you were bottle jobs in September for what's going to happen in May.
No, that's just you trying to run jokes. If you
I'm
go to-
dead serious. I'm dead serious.
If a game is played at the Etihad and Man City draws, Man City should be getting drugged through the mud. They're the ones that should be getting laughed at. It's as simple as that. People's brains are just broken.
Especially when they played a 10-man Arsenal.
Yeah, playing
I agree. I agree.
at 10 men Arsenal. At
I
10 men
agree in a
Arsenal, they couldn't break
vacuum.
down. We're getting criticized.
And
I
Rudy's
agree in
just
a
sitting there
vacuum,
not
but
fucking
it's
saying
like
shit.
if you guys had an opportunity to like take over first place, win on the road against City, your chief rivals, it's all right there for you, and then you don't do it. It does, even though you got a draw, which is something that everybody would definitely take a draw away at City. even though you got a draw, because of the way it ended, it feels like an opportunity lost
Yeah, no,
towards the
that
title
draw
race.
felt like a loss.
That's
100%.
not troll shit. That's just I think that is the sentiment.
It felt like a loss. The draw felt like a loss because of how it went. Had they scored in the 65th minute, it's like, all right, whatever. We're at the
Totally.
Etihad. We're playing with 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, had we had all 11 guys on that pitch, we had those boys rattled. Rudy wasn't saying a fucking word, just like he is now, just sitting back, quiet, making his dumb little pretty boy smirks and smiles. He knows we had those boys on the fence. He knows they're not the same fucking club that they used to be. Like Zah said, these fans celebrating draws in their own stadium to a 10-man Arsenal, a team they used to smack up 5-0. And now they're just happy that they're saving points. It's crazy. It's nuts. It is what it is. It just lets you know that Arsenal's here.
I thought I was done going off. I just remembered something. Right? All right, game's over. Can we talk about a certain Erling Haaland's behavior? Because I tell you this, I will tell you this right now for free. If we swap out Haaland in that situation and we put in a certain Bukayo Saka, if it's just Saka, we swap the players. Doing the same thing there. We swap out the players there, it's a completely different story.
All right, for context, if you haven't already seen it, Erling Haaland went up to Mikel Arteta after the game and told him to be humble, stay humble.
Arteta
and he
didn't
also
even say
went
anything
up.
to him.
Yeah, he ate that shit. But remember what he did with Ivan Toney? Like 4 years ago, whatever it was when we played Brentford. He saved the tweets for 4 months. Just wait till February 1st. He's going to have those boys ready to go. And then he tells Gabriel Jesus that he's a fucking clown right to his face. And then he tries the fuck out of this 17-year-old kid. And then he runs through Partey's fucking face and throws the ball off Gabriel's head.
No card.
No card, no nothing. He's the scum of the earth, bro. He's the scum. I'm his biggest hater now. I'm City's biggest hater. He's telling Mikel Arteta to stay humble. Meanwhile, he's throwing balls off Gabriel's head when he's not looking. Telling his former teammate, who he's won the league with, that he's a fucking clown. It's all right. Hey, it's up February 1st. It's up.
I gotta say,
he never played with Jesus.
I gotta say,
did he not?
I'm loving the hatred. I'm loving the hatred. As a neutral, I love that these two teams are battling. I love that they kind of high key hate each other. I think it's awesome for the league. It's awesome for the sport. I love how fired up the two Arsenal boys are today. It's great. It's great.
I love the rivalry. I love the rivalry.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
I am worried about you guys, though.
Rudy,
Gabriel already came out and said we are waiting for them at our ground right after the game. It's up. February 1st cannot come soon enough. This feels like a Chiefs Bengals type shit right now. That's what I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fair. That first goal, our first goal. I mean, Kyle Walker does have a point. I am fair. So you should equally be upset at the referee too.
Yeah, well, I look at it like a tit for tat. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's mistakes.
But it shouldn't be that. It's too many tits to Arsenal. You got your first tit, and that just that one goal.
They got 6-7 tits on Arsenal.
Sorry. Go ahead, Rudy. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, I just worry about you guys. Like, are you okay?
What do you mean you're worried about them? You've lost now the two best
are you
midfielders
okay?
in the world.
Are you okay?
Brother in
Rodri's
Christ.
out for the
We
year.
lost Rodri. Devastating. Played a great team in Arsenal. We drew. Bunch of crazy shit happened. We drew. We keep going. And then you guys are online being like, everyone's saying it's a fucking win for Arsenal. Like, but like, we're here now. So it's like, which is it? Like, you're like, we're here now. They're scared, but Erling Haaland is in every single person's grill, quite literally everything but spitting in their face. You guys are losing your fucking minds.
Who's losing our mind?
You.
No, I'm not.
And all of Arsenal Nation.
I think
everyone
Michael
online,
is a terrorist.
everyone online was all the whole notion that you guys are like, everyone was celebrating City and no one was celebrating Arsenal. Everyone has been coming for us nonstop, and you're saying we're here now, we're here now, we're here now. Okay,
I mean, that's just fans.
Welcome.
Manchester United fans, Liverpool fans, everyone was just dancing around for, which is what I don't get.
That's not true.
It's when it comes to Arsenal, everybody. The only person that I've actually seen with half a brain Shout out to him. The only person that I've actually seen with half a brain, only take I've seen with half a brain is Flex.
What do you say?
He's the one that was saying the people are jumping down Arsenal. Why are people jumping down Arsenal's throat? The outrage is crazy.
I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping down your throat. I said you guys played a great game.
Nah, people in general, your fan bases, the big Steves, they saying, oh, mentality this, mentality that, mentality. I'm getting a mentality lecture after a 2-2 draw that they rescued the fucking tying draw on the last kick of the game. That's when, that's shameless behavior. Yes, we get that you won your 5 titles, 6 titles, 7 titles. I don't know how many titles that you won. But lecturing somebody about mentality after it took you 49 minutes to break down a 10-man Arsenal when you had the referee on your side. It's like, have some shame. Just take your point, put your tail between your legs. And, we go this way, you go that way, keep it moving. No one yaps at each other.
That's what I'm doing.
You are the mates. You're the mates. You're quiet, but bro, you open Twitter. Twitter's going off. Those city reports, the city report, this city report, that, quoting Bernardo Silva about that too. Every single player from City had a quote yesterday. Bernardo Silva, Akanji, all of them were moaning. Not a single one from Arsenal.
Silva's a little bitch. He's literally 5'3" with an attitude. I do not fuck with him at all.
Oh, Liverpool this, Liverpool that. Oh, it's just I'm done with online people, man. People are so stupid.
To compare the City online discourse versus the Arsenal one is crazy. You guys are crazy.
For once this time round, the Arsenal one seemed somewhat rational. I'm with you in saying that Arsenal people are crazy. I'm with you on that. But for once, the discourse around this Man City game, the Arsenal ends, at least what I've seen, the Arsenal end seem pretty rational. That may be a little biased from me, but
can we say one thing? Erling Haaland throwing the ball off Gabriel's head was funny.
That was
funny, but he should have gotten a yellow card. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's
even him running through
like
Partey's chest was hilarious.
Well, he was running, and Partey.
No, the Partey one actually should have been the yellow card. The Partey one actually should have been the yellow card. That should have been the yellow card.
He ran. He was running to press, and Partey goes in his way, and then gets bulldozed.
No, he ran right through his chest.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
Well, did Kai get a yellow on that first opening session he had?
No,
Kai was running in a straight line.
Rodri flopped.
It's kind of the same thing. Listen, I'm on your side here. I think you guys got it.
There's a big difference. But
I'm saying
he
did the same shit. He just did the same shit.
That's
a tip for tat right there. They did the same shit. I do say he does deserve a yellow for the throwing the ball at Gabriel's head, no matter how funny it is. That's a yellow. You're never allowed to do that.
Yellow. Yeah.
I think if it's funny, you don't get a yellow.
I think that should be policy, but it never.
Yeah,
also,
in the Kill Tony Premier League collab, you don't get yellows for funnies, but like this is a fucking sport we're watching, so
listen, it was a great game. I had fun. I hope you guys did, and yeah, we'll see you in February.
All right. Can you be honest with us for a second? Because Rodri being out for the year, De Bruyne injured, Bob's out for the year, Ake's injured, Doku has no goals. At some point, and you have how many games do you have between Champions League, FA Cup, the rest of the season? You're under this investigation, so I don't think you would have a big window in January to kind of plug some of these holes. At what point do you actually get worried about the title this year? Because
when the sun explodes.
Stay there.
Stay there. Smug piece of shit.
I mean, dude, we won 5 of the last 6. Like, what? Like, you want me to be worried? Losing Rodri is devastating. But
right.
We move forward. We got crazy depth, and I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I've never wanted to beat a team more in my life than City. Like, and I know I got into footy late last year, but like, I legitimately fucking despise you and your entire fucking club. Like, that's how I feel 5 weeks into this. Rudy, outside of soccer, I love you. You know that. When you're in your little Man City condescending prick little fucking attitude, I fucking hate you.
So what do you want me to be? You want me to be petrified?
No. Do your thing. I don't want you to change a fucking thing. Because when we win the fucking league, I'm going to piss and shit all over your fucking grave. That's what I'm going to do.
I
The
do
best
think
midfielder in the
there's
world, his knee just exploded. When Martin Odegaard rolled
Karma.
his ankle, you had a panic attack.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
did.
difference.
As I should. That's my skip. That's my favorite player in the world, Martin Odegaard. You don't even like Rodri. You said you trade him tomorrow.
Now we're just lying.
Yep.
And there's no trades in soccer, dipshit. It's called a swap.
Nope. You said you trade him. I didn't say trade. You said trade, you fucking idiot.
Who am I trading him for?
That's what you
Jesus.
said. That's
Both
what you
factors.
said. That's what
When
you
did I
said.
say that?
Go whatever, dude. Go back to the transfer market. Go
This
look
is
for
sad.
go
That's what
look
I'm
for
saying.
a
Like,
backup.
why I'm worried about you guys. Like, you're losing your fucking minds over one game.
I feel great. I feel great. We're gonna be on top of the league by the next time we record the next episode.
Everybody's team's still undefeated. Everyone's just got to relax.
Not Miresh. Not
Sorry,
Miresh.
not Miresh. But the other four, we're all undefeated.
We're all undefeated.
We're all still in the title race. Let's all just
Smokes,
relax.
you can go top of the table. That hasn't worried us either.
I know. We'll be top of the table by the time we record on next Tuesday, and that's a fact. 100%. You're gonna lose to Newcastle. We're gonna win. We'll be on top of the table.
Go for it.
And then it's up to bottle it or not. All right. Are we done with this game?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. All right.
I'm dealing in incidents.
Let's go through some midweek headlines presented by Miresh. Nicholas Jackson. I mean, he kind of put on a clinic. He was hitting the Michael Jackson dances. They absolutely manhandled West Ham. Is Chelsea a force, or are they just going to be one of the streakiest teams in the league? What do you guys think?
This is one I wanted to talk about. Before the season started, we all of us here on this show were singing the song of West Ham. They had a great window. They're going to go out. They're going to take top four. It's going to be difficult for teams like Spurs and United to battle for top four if teams like West Ham and Villa are around and competing. West Ham has looked flat as fuck, considering the money that they've spent in the window. They bring in full crew. That's just the biggest name that I can think of right now, but they go out and spend a lot of money. Wan-Bissaka. They brought in a lot of players, big name players. And for them to not get a result or a goal against Chelsea, or maybe Chelsea's really that great, but defensively, I don't think Chelsea's great. So I don't understand what's going on at West Ham. Maybe the new coach is the problem. I don't know, but what is going on there?
They don't even look like they're trying. That's what it looks like. This whole I can't even pronounce the guy's name, Poxloglu or whatever his name is, the West Ham guy who is a very highly sought after guy, and then David Moyes with like the be careful what you wish for on his way out the door. I don't know. It just doesn't look like they're going. And then with Fulkrug not being able to supplant Mikel Antonio still is kind of crazy as they're to lead their attack. So yeah, I'm with you. West Ham, big disappointment. I feel like that roster is too talented for them to be this bad for the whole season. So I do expect them to get it going at some point. But I do think at this point that game was more about them than it was about Chelsea.
Listen, Mikel Janobi woke up a beast. That's all. That's what I'm getting from this Nicholas Jackson guy. He's gotten going.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's a player in there. There's a lot of Chelsea fans that are putting their hands up, apologizing.
Yeah, he looks great.
We'll see how long. That's the thing, is that people forget. That's the thing about football fans, man. It's natural for us to over exaggerate, over extrapolate things because we're instant gratification. Humans are into instant gratification kind of thing, and you're only as good as your last game type of thing. But it's only been 3 games, so we'll see. We'll see if you can keep it up for a full 38.
5 games.
4 or 5 games, yeah.
5 games, yeah.
I think Chelsea might be good.
I think they're good. I don't think they're
league title.
No,
threats.
I think they can compete for Champions League though.
Yeah, they're 3 points off City and Arsenal.
Yeah.
The draw, so they're there.
Yeah, no, they're definitely alive. They got a lot of good talent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Then the coach seems to be doing well.
Mm-hmm.
From Pep coaching tree, Arteta doing well. Pep coaching tree.
Talk your shit about Xavi.
You were
bro.
welcome.
Talk your shit about Xavi, dude. He was phenomenal, brother.
Who?
Xavi. He was part of the Pep coaching tree, I believe. Vincent Company took a team up from the championship, got them relegated, then dipped out. Let's see what he can do with Bayern, but we'll see.
I agree. You're welcome.
You know who was also loosely a part of the Pep coaching tree?
Who?
You want to claim him too?
Who?
Eric Ten Hag, Bayern Munich.
Oh.
Was
Same
he
staff.
part of the
like
staff?
reserves. He was like reserves manager. when he
Same
was,
staff. If you want to claim
under
them, you
20.
got to claim them all, my boy.
Okay, yeah, we'll take him.
All right, cool. Claim 'em.
Yeah. No, it's important. It's important that you remember where you went wrong. Failure
Well-
is the greatest teacher.
10 on
Well-
a failure.
While we're speaking of Ten Hag, I mean, remember the last time we recorded, we had Miresh, title charges on. Zah was like going crazy for United. They're back. They're back. Miresh puts in the prep sheet. United's rolling 10 goals in their last 2 games. They come back to the Premier League and put up 0 fucking goals. Welcome back, Miresh. How's
I'm still there.
Stay
I don't know.
United.
I'm not worried. I watched the match. I had fucking Zah off the piss in my right ear like that fucking annoying little fly flying around the room just Eddie, call me. Shut the fuck up, Zah. He didn't do shit. He barely touched the fucking ball, and he showed that he's a fucking waste man. Congratulations, Chief, on not having to sign that fucking bum to your illustrious club, because Eddie and Nketiah, just like all the Arsenal forwards, dog shit.
Well, you scored 0 goals too.
We
Can
also
I get it?
scored
Can I
goals.
get it?
That's what I'm saying. He's going like on a victory
We're
break, like
missing-
Manchester United.
We're missing
went
a
up 5-0.
clinical. We're missing the clinical ability in the final third, but the chances are there. We're dominating the ball at Selhurst Park, which no one thought we would do. No one thought we could do that. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
I'd just like to remind you that they have no wins this year. Palace has zero. They have
Chief,
0 wins.
Chief, brother.
So
last
when
time
you
we
say
went,
when you're Man United and you say nobody thought we could do it, nobody thought that we could have the majority of the possession on the road. What has become of your club?
Well, I mean,
Come
what
on.
do you? I mean, like, I wish, like, what do you want me to say? Yes, I know we're not the club of years past, but to hold something from 11 years over my head, like we're the same fucking team that hasn't been going in and out of ebbs and flows. Same as Arsenal. If we did this show 4 years ago, we would just be fucking taking our pants down, taking a shit steamer on fucking Smokes and Zah's.
Wait.
I think there's a
Palace
difference.
has no wins?
Palace doesn't have a win.
My-
I'm
my-
sorry. I'm sorry. In
I'm
the League
shook.
Cup, they've beaten, I think, Norwich.
Yeah, they
and
beat
QPR.
Norwich. Yes. Holy fucking
But also
shit.
terrifying place to go play still, for sure.
That's
Fine.
what you all said it last week. You said Selhurst Park gonna be a tough challenge for United, but now let's all walk.
I just
back.
said it, Miresh.
Nicky
Let's
Smokes
walk it
had the
back.
draw. Nicky Smokes had the draw. Just
I just
saying.
said it was.
I just,
All
it's
right.
like, I fine. It's like United shouldn't be celebrating a draw against Crystal
Not
Palace.
They
Celebrating
did
it.
play better. They did.
Not
They
celebrating, but I saw positives in what
Yes.
we did.
I
And
will
that
admit
is what
that.
I'm taking as the win for me. That I know that there's progress being made off the pitch in training. It looks like there's some identity there. And that is what I'm looking for. That's what we've been missing since Fergie's been gone, is that we've had a new coach. We've been going through the Chelsea wave of new coaches every other year. There's no identity. And now it's starting to look like, with Xerxes on the pitch, that they're able to do stuff. They're able to link up, drop back, move the ball from the back line, not just pass it around between Maguire and fucking, who was the other dumb? Lindelof. For years, I watched them just play pass and then turn over the ball. Now it looks like there's something there, and that is what I'm happy to see.
Is Xerxes fat?
You guys
Very.
said that. It doesn't look fat.
Very.
He's 6'4".
Oh yeah, he's overweight. He's way
Oh
overweight.
my days, brother.
All right, can we talk about the
worry
actual?
about,
Can we actually talk
your
about
own
the
fucking
big?
embarrassment of a club?
Can we talk about the big story in this game?
Hmm.
How retrospectively, right? All right, so all the other incidents that have happened with the referees, they're fine. Retrospectively, this one, you should be able to. The refs should be able to go back and actually punish this guy, suspend him for like 3 games, because there was a murder that was attempted in this game, and the referee just let the game go.
Oh, yeah.
Lisandro Martinez.
There was also a handball that was
Lisandro
never
Martinez.
looked at, but you haven't heard me
Bro.
fucking cry about it like a little
Bro.
baby for 45
I don't know.
minutes.
I don't know
Have
what
I?
these fucking refs are doing. I don't know what they're smoking. How
That was
Jen-
crazy.
even looking at VAR after the fact? I know he didn't get near him, but
There
that should have been a straight red.
you know what? Taking off my blinders, there was intent to do something.
Yeah, that was a red. That was a straight red.
But
That was
nothing
crazy.
happened. Nothing happened like the handball. But I haven't been on Twitter
The handball-
crying about-
okay,
writing
first
the
of
that
all,
was
writing the,
criminal.
writing the
The memes
referee's
of
name
him
in my
jumping
tweets,
off the
crying
top
about
rope
it.
are unbelievable. The memes
It
on
was
the
it
internet
was a
with that was
cartoonish attempted murder. I couldn't believe what I saw. It was jaw dropping.
How you can
childish.
I don't know. I don't know. I want to know what goes through that guy's head. Why did he
I
even?
know,
Why
there's
did he
like-
even try that?
There's like
You
several.
might as well
there's-
just punch him in the face if you're going to try
Right?
that.
Well, there's
It's like,
like
what was he doing?
players. There's players like him, Sergio Ramos, Pepe. You wonder where their life would be if football wasn't like their first thing they were good at. If they weren't good at that, where would they be?
That's how I feel.
How many bodies would they have? How many?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
2
thinking-
seconds. YouTube won't take us down. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
no, we're
it's
good.
absolute insanity what he did.
nuts. Unreal.
I will give Miresh credit though. When we were watching the game, that them not looking at that handball was very surprising to me.
I don't think it was a handball.
It literally went off his hand. What do you mean we want? I don't
It's
know if
one
that was a
thing. It's
handball.
one thing.
No, even Zah's sitting there like, I can't believe Man United get all the calls. I can't believe they haven't looked at that. I can't believe they haven't looked at that.
It was more
No,
surprising they
I'm
didn't
not
look at it. I
crying.
couldn't
That's
tell
not
if
the
it
goal.
was.
That's not the problem. We had so
It's because
many
you're not
chances
City,
in person.
bro. If you were
No.
City, you would have been taking that
Yeah,
PK
that was a handball.
immediately.
Pathetic.
Especially if Michael Oliver was calling it.
That was
God,
yeah, that
dude.
was.
It's just-
was-
like,
it was a
you guys are a
I
good
was
team.
shocked.
Focus on
I
your
was
fucking
shocked.
team.
I was shocked that
We
they
are
didn't even
focused
look
on
at
our
that.
team. We
No,
want
you're
justice for
not.
the league.
You're just
though.
not.
We just want justice
I'm-
for the league. It's not even Michael Oliver
That's what I'm
against
after,
Arsenal.
Rudy.
It's
Fucking
Michael.
idiot.
Rudy,
Michael
Rudy,
Oliver
Rudy,
is part of
Rudy.
City's team.
Rudy, you should be thanking me. I'm a freedom fighter. That's what I am. I'm fighting for justice.
We want
No, you're not.
justice. That's it.
Add
Anyway,
Anthony
Bob
Taylor
White
to
freedom
that list
fighters.
too.
What was
Zah, did you see Arsenal's junior team? What a big win on Saturday.
Yeah, let's dig into that.
Wow.
I know you like
Fulham-
to talk about young boys on this podcast, but dear Lord, what the fuck has gone on wrong?
No,
Oh,
Fulham just
about-
fucked up Newcastle. It's our junior team. It's the Arsenal B team.
That's what you mean. Yeah, I saw that.
Just wanted to make sure you saw it. That's all.
I actually
That's
thought
all.
I was gonna go on. I was actually gonna go on an academy rant, but I'll leave that for
No,
another day.
no. I was just fucking around. Everton got their first
3-1.
point. Round of applause. Happy for them. Happy for them.
They got new owners. They got new owners. Shout out
Yep.
to them.
They got a new
Did they?
owner who has already been.
Everton sale just cleared. Shout out
Yeah,
to them. New owner.
He's already been talking shit about Sean Dyche too. So
Is he an American?
So Dyche fired.
Yeah,
What's
Yeah, I
what's
think-
on the table? Dyche fired new stadium. They've been
Dyche
moaning
fired
about
new stadium. David
they've
Moyes
been moaning
coming
about
back
Goodison
in.
Park for years now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are probably the four. We saw a couple draws this weekend. Southampton, Ipswich 1-1, Leicester, Everton 1-1. I think those at the end of the day will be the teams fighting relegation the hardest.
Yep.
So no joy from any of those teams this weekend.
None.
Liverpool had a pretty good outing though. I don't know what to make of this team. I can't
mean?
tell. Like I think they're really good.
They are.
They are very good.
They're keeping up where they were last year and the year before. They have a team and a project that's been built. I think next year is going to be the real challenge of where you'll see out of Arne Slot. Like you've got Salah already saying no one's talking about an extension.
Yeah.
You've got Trent coming out after the match this week saying, I know I want to be
I
here
wanna
at
be
least this
captain.
year.
And Van Dyke.
And Van Dijk as well. None of them will sign an extension, and you'll see
Didn't
Schlotter's
Trent say
true
he wants to be
ability.
captain?
Why is that? Why is no one signing an extension?
They
The
haven't been
manager.
offered.
They have what?
They haven't been offered, is what they're saying. At least Mo Salah's been saying that. Nobody's talked to him. So I
Why
don't know.
would they not offer Mo Salah?
Because he's aging.
Yeah, and the other part of it that they're
still,
not
he's still
obviously-
good though.
Oh, I no question.
He's a
But
Yeah.
baller.
But the
No
other part of
question,
it
but-
that the club's not going to say is that maybe they have talked to these guys, and maybe they don't want to stay apart for the project. Like they can go.
That's what I'm saying. The whole new
Another-
manager aspect.
Yeah, they got another couple 2-3 year good years of footballing left. Why not go play for a world beater like Madrid? If you're Trent, if they truly want him and you're Trent Alexander-Arnold,
Yeah.
go make your buku bucks at Real Madrid. No
Yeah.
one else is going to pay you that.
Right.
True.
I think that's a lot of it too. Is
Manager
that they're
has a
trying to
player
get the
he
biggest
trusts.
payday. Obviously.
As they should, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're a good team. They'll be right in the mix for Champions League all year long.
Where does the Premier League rank in terms of like funds to spend on player contracts?
Number
The
one.
most.
Is it a club by club thing? Like
Nope.
they spend more money on players than La Liga?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
La Liga.
Really?
La Liga only has two teams that have money: Real Madrid and Barcelona.
And those two teams have a separate TV contract inside of Spain.
40% of the revenue. 40
Yeah.
40% of the TV revenue goes to Madrid and Barcelona.
And
Yeah, I didn't know
Barcelona
that.
still lost all the money. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but money wise, revenue wise, Premier League
King.
is the biggest, and then you get the in the other leagues. So the biggest, the two big clubs, Barcelona, Madrid will carry La Liga,
Mm-hmm.
and then Italy now is somewhat broke.
They keep trying. That league's pretty.
Yeah.
Christian
France now with
Pulisic, though, he had a
Mbappe.
nice goal. Shout out America. God bless
did.
America.
Yeah.
he's been playing sick.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
been great. He's been really good since he went there.
Yeah.
Chief, you had, honestly, if it wasn't for City Arsenal being the thriller that it was, you might have had the match of the week. I haven't heard your thoughts on the game yet.
Yeah. I mean, it feels weird to be somewhat disappointed about taking a point on the road against another, unbeaten team. So
That's because Forest is here now. You have different
I
expectations.
know.
You're a top of the table team.
yeah. So another draw, 2-2 away. I was surprised by the lineup. It was very attacking. They wanted to go at it. And then as a result of that, I thought it was kind of too easy through the middle because you just had Anderson and James Ward-Prowse as your holding midfielders, which to me is not great, not good enough. I'd rather have Yates in there for one of them. But overall, they did a job, and then they had a chance to win in the end, even though they were at and Morgan Gibbs White got sent off. So they're looking good. I don't everybody is like, oh, you're going down. I hear it every year. Oh, you don't have to worry about these Premier League problems for long. You'll be back in the championship. I do. I think Forest is here to stay. I think I said before the year I'd be thrilled with 14th. Now it's like you want to aim upwards a little bit because it does feel like top 10 is there for them. And if everything goes perfectly and they keep playing this way, then maybe they can get into Europa League or something like that. So that's the goal. But they're a good team. They're not going to be an easy win for anybody, including you fucks. So I like them. And then next week we'll talk about it later in the week. But not having Morgan Gibbs White, who's the captain, the most important player in the team, because of a challenge that the ref initially said was clean, and then he got bullied into giving a second yellow. That's disappointing. I hate that rule. It's if you get a second yellow, and you can argue that challenge was a little bit reckless by Gibbs White, especially if he's on a yellow, and you want to kick him out for the last 10 minutes of the game, fine. Having that be effectively a 100-minute 2-game ban is ridiculous. Same thing goes for Declan Rice, second yellow, kicking the ball away. He has to miss the next game too. That, to me, that they got to look at that rule because that skews everything. If you get a straight red where you break somebody's leg and you want to appeal to a board and give that guy a few game suspension, fine. But for something that's like a 50-50 challenge and he just happens to be a second yellow, now he has to miss another full game when he's our most important player. That's not right. But, Fulham at home, I feel like that's another opportunity to, get a result. And I just think that the project keeps moving forward. This team keeps moving forward. They're talking about, on the heels of this success, they're going to expand City Ground to 50,000 seats. We're becoming a big club again. And it feels great. Feels great.
How confident are you that they won't get relegated this year? Like, what are you willing to put on the line? Your eyebrows?
I feel like I'm what?
If they get relegated, will you shave your eyebrows? Is that? I'm trying to gauge how confident.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. That's a podcast bet right there.
Yeah. No. If they get relegated, I'll shave my eyebrows. 100%.
Wow.
100%. Yeah.
Bro, you look like you have Kwashi. Actually, we stop.
Yeah. Can we do that filter where they have no eyebrows?
Kwashioka.
That would look pretty.
You look like you have
That looked
Kwashioka,
terrible.
bro.
Yeah,
You
it would
look
look
scary.
bad, but I don't think. Why do you still think they have a chance to get relegated?
No, I was just curious. Like, you guys look good, but
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, I was trying to get deep in there where it's like, is there a part of you that was like,
Dude, I just think the depth is so good now where they started the season with Danilo and Sangari as their midfielders. They both are out now, and it's just like, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even worried. We'll have Yates, we'll have Ward-Prowse, we'll have Anderson, we'll have Dominguez. They'll drop Morgan. So Morgan, they dropped into more of an 8 instead of a 10 late in the game. He can do that job. It just doesn't matter. Like, they're pretty deep and they're pretty good and they can attack you wide. And if you want to play a game against Liverpool or one of these other big clubs, you want to clog up the middle and and beat them, beat teams that way, they can do that too. So and then the second goal they got was Jota Silva over to Sosa, which one guy came from Paraguay. No one had ever even fucking heard of him. And then Silva was in the Portuguese league. It's like the recruitment has gone up a notch, and they're finding guys who can. There's no more Emmanuel Dennis and these guys who just can't play at this level. And so they got a good plan, a good program, good recruitment, good team.
So you're into it. Okay, so let's just do glass half full then. Beard, you keep your beard, ears up, gone.
Fine.
Fuck
they
yeah,
get relegated.
dude.
Yeah.
Tennis catching.
Quite
Tennis
the look
catching
for the
is
summer.
crazy.
Quite the look for the summer.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think that was pretty much every match from this past weekend. I'm not going to talk about the Spurs win. Fuck them. Does anyone have any comments on the matches that we saw over the weekend before I give out the bet recap?
Okay, you're gonna do that because I felt
Yep.
good about hitting that bet.
Yep.
Oh,
Go ahead,
no,
Zah.
not on the weekend, but I just noticed something which is absolute insanity. City's playing tomorrow.
What?
Wow. Are they playing Carabao Cup?
City's playing tomorrow. City just played yesterday. City's playing tomorrow.
Oh my
Too
God.
much. It's too much.
Yeah.
These
playing,
players should go on strike. They play way too
Why
much.
did we play Sunday? Just for money? We should have played
Yeah,
Saturday.
100%.
City had to play on Tuesday.
No, because you guys played Thursday, no?
Yeah.
So honestly, either
Well,
way,
why did we play Thursday? Just for money?
I did not
We could have
realize
played
that.
Wednesday or
Tuesday. Aside from the Champions League scheduling, you like just Premier League scheduling, English scheduling, you guys got gifted like more days instead of playing on Saturday. Like now, City gets fucked. Normally, it would be the other way around. And you're
But we had to go.
about it.
We had to go to Etihad on less rest after we just went to the Spurs and Villa. We went Villa, Spurs, fucking Atalanta, and then City.
And
Like
you're
we got
undefeated through
no
that run.
break.
You're
on it.
undefeated.
Yes, no,
And
I'm not
City
complaining. I'm not
played
complaining.
day
You're
before
over
us.
here like fucking slobbing up City and shit.
I'm not slobbing up City. I'm just saying if it were the
Bro,
other way around.
I mean, this.
Which in
That's
your
why I said-
narrative, in your
That's why I said
narrative,
Arsenal
it
should
be.
not play one player over the age of 20 in this Carabao Cup shit. They should send the whole fucking B team out. If I see any starting 11 players on Tuesday or Wednesday, I am gonna flip the fuck out. I think the game's on Wednesday.
Flip out.
Wednesday. The scheduling is insane.
I had no idea
This
we're playing
is-
tomorrow. That is
They
crazy.
should go
Bro,
on strike. What the
is-
fuck's it Carabao?
players are gonna
What's
die.
it Carabao? What's it Carabao?
Bro,
What's
if you
it
lived in-
Carabao?
If you lived in England, you'd probably be drinking Carabaos all the time.
What is it?
They're
What
awesome.
is it?
It's
An
a,
energy
it's
drink?
a, it's a very big deer.
It's
It's a beer.
energy. It's like Red Bull.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of
they
Carlo.
play in a Red Bull Cup.
It's the sponsor of the League Cup.
Yeah, it's the
It's like
EFL
it'd be
Cup.
like calling it the Coca-Cola 500 if it was NASCAR.
Lamest shit
know?
I ever heard in my entire life. Get rid of it.
We won it like 4 years in a row.
This is there should only be Champions League,
We don't.
Premier League,
we're not a Carabao.
FA
We don't
Cup.
do
That's
Carabao.
it. Those three done. I'm
We're
done
FA
with this
Cup.
cup
They're
shit.
playing Watford. They'll be fine. One thing
Yeah,
I
okay.
wanted to add was that
that's you're missing the point. Man City, that's crazy. Sorry.
the one thing I just wanted to add was that Sunday or Saturday we were all at the Premier League Fan Fest.
Fest.
We were there right when Mbeumo scored that first goal, and the scenes around the whole place just laughing at Tottenham.
Oh,
Ultimately
beautiful.
went on to win 3-1, but that was hilarious.
I didn't know how many people hate Tottenham. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's like a universal thing. Like every fan, whether you were Chelsea, United, City, Forest, everyone just hates Tottenham. It was beautiful.
That's pylon mentality.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense for all the London clubs to hate them.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just kind of like they're just taking the piss. They're having fun with
Also,
there's a
you
shit-
guys,
there's a
you
chance
guys are
for
like
it.
the biggest, loudest fan base. So a lot of that is you're just looking in the mirror
Who are you speaking to?
to the Arsenal fans.
Here comes this condescending.
I'm not condescending. I'm
fucking
just saying
prick.
that like you're the primary source of the majority of that.
Arsenal online is too much.
Okay. All right. Are we done with
Arsenal
the games from
is-
last week? Because I'd love
Yeah.
to give
Yeah.
Chief his flowers. All right. Shout out to Chief. Huge Chris Wood hit. He is now officially 3-1, and based off alphabetical order, he's the new leader of the Golden Boot contest. I unfortunately lost my first bet. Goddamn, Vardy, you fucking piece of shit. Rudy missed on Salah. Miresh hit with Duran. By the way, he had a great goal again. And
Off
Zah
the
missed with
bench.
his boy Nketiah. So Zah's
Edward
2-2.
Nketiah.
Salah's 1-2. I mean, Rudy's 1-2. Miresh is 2-2. I'm 3-1. And Chief, based on his name being Chief, is now in first place at 3-1. So Chief, the floor is yours.
It's just about believing in your guys. No one else would pick Chris Wood plus 275. He's never taken a penalty for Forest as far as I can remember. Great play by Morgan Gibbs White to set it up. He just steps up and bags it home. He's a cool Kiwi. That guy from down under. He's pretty fucking good. He's got that big forehead, the big nose, and he just slots goals in. He's a machine. So I believe
He's
in
a
your
bad
guys.
man ting.
Yeah, it's what it's all about. Just believing in your guys. So shout out Chris Wood.
That was
You were
beautiful.
so close to nailing that, Nicky Smokes. If you had just left out the tin, you were good.
He's a bad man.
There it is.
Give me a
King.
Wagwan General Stones.
Bro, I heard that in my fucking nightmares. Is that like a saying that they say over there, or is that
Yes.
the
Rudy
Sterling
made up?
clip.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's-
because I'm not gonna lie, it sounds fire. Wagwan. I'm not gonna say it. I can't say it. That's the op. That's the op.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a joke between Raheem Sterling and John Stones when Sterling was on City that he would just call him General Stones.
Hmm.
And he did it.
Mi general.
Mhm.
Go on, mi general.
All right. Betting recap. Zah had Palace money line, fat miss. I had Leicester money line, fat miss. Chief had What the fuck's L pool 2-0? I'm confused
Liverpool, I picked exact score plus 600. I missed it
here.
by a goal.
Oh. I said on the pod I was gonna take 3-0. Fuck, I'm pussy. I should have took
I think
that.
Rudy did take 3-0.
I
He took
didn't.
clean
I didn't
sheet.
end up. Did I put that in?
Rudy had Liverpool clean sheet. That was a hit.
Yeah.
So I'm officially 8-2 on picks. I don't have anyone else's record. I just know I'm Himi Neutron, even though I lost both my bets this week. Does anyone have anything to say about their bets? Does anyone want to flex their ball knowledge? I mean, Rudy's the only one that hit his bet. So Rudy, you could talk your shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of my first year like weekly like betting the Premier League. Like I would throw stuff in, pretty much only betting on certain like Man City props. So it feels good to get results. I saw clean sheet Liverpool. I was like, this is a no-brainer, and it hits. So that feels good. So hopefully I can take this momentum to the Golden Boot because I'm not very good at that. Because I just, you know, I need to
Here comes some
learn.
bullshit.
I need to learn that not everyone is like City. So it's difficult for me to predict these other players and their abilities,
My days.
etc. But I'm still
I
saving
knew
Holland for a
some
rainy day.
bullshit was coming, bro. Whenever Rudy takes a moment to process his thoughts, he goes, "How can I sound like a condescending prick?" And he gets it every
You're
time.
gonna
You
say
still
it right
messed
one
it
day.
up. You still
I
messed it
still
up.
said it wrong.
You
Yeah.
did that on purpose. You did that one on purpose.
Condescending.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I said.
No,
Said
you said
condemn.
You got a mental block. You need therapy to figure out how to say that word.
Yeah,
You
I
need a
dropped out of
speech language
therapy.
pathologist.
Yep. Fantasy. Shout out to FC Cervezas, Justin Brooks, 66 points last week, 376 total. Ben's Bozos, 72 points this week, 360 total. YNWA, Eddie Schultless, 66 points this week, 360 total. And then for this panel, the big man Ting himself, the baddest man on his planet, General Nicky Smokes, 11th place, 70 points this week, 349 total. Zah put up 61 points this week, 333 total.
I had 18 points on the fucking bench.
You're on the piss, brother. And then Reshi put up 56 for a total of 257. He's in 110th place, and Chief is in 102nd, 122nd
Is that dead
place.
last?
No, there's more people.
You're close to
behind you.
dead last.
Yeah,
32
I gotta
points,
say,
233 total.
This FPL shit, it's not for me. I'm not
It's
a fantasy
electric.
guy across the board. I don't do fantasy football anymore. I don't do fantasy baseball, hockey, anything. I did it for this podcast. I absolutely fucking hate it.
You
Yeah,
did
you
start
suck.
Odegaard. I saw that you started Odegaard.
Yeah, you don't even know what you're doing, which is fine. Which is
Yeah.
fine. We appreciate you for being
I
there.
feel like I clicked him to go to my bench and I clicked saved.
You
and
might have
No,
if you
you
did it
didn't.
after Friday, then it wouldn't have. Even if it was before the games, it wouldn't have. But
I don't fucking know.
it's tough, dude. It's tough.
FPL's
It's not
dumb.
tough when you Wagwan
It's-
General Nicky Smokes.
No,
It's
if you
dumb.
take
That's what I'll tell
if
you.
you make a lot of changes now and just take the points to deduction, you'll make it back. Like that's what I did 2 weeks ago, and
Chief
now
probably has
I'm
a
putting together
wild
good
card
ones.
that he hasn't even used. Chief probably has a wild card that could reset his whole team and has no idea. But
But that's
the
just
name
for
of the
one
game.
week, right?
No, you use the wild card and like that's your
Wild
team
card.
going
Oh,
forward.
yeah.
I used the triple captain on ESAC in week 1. I thought you got a captain every week. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I'm out on that league. I'm out on it.
Yeah,
you
but
can
Right,
relegate
Chief,
me from
I
that.
don't
league.
even know what you guys. It sounds like you're speaking Swahili right now. Like
Yeah,
triple
you might
captain,
as well
wild
be.
card.
Yeah, it's wild. It's fun though. I love it, and I love being in first place.
Yeah,
It's
good for you.
it's one of my favorite things. Anyone have anything else before we wrap up?
No, sir.
Nope.
Go,
All right,
go Arsenal.
perfect.
One
Shout out
Wednesday. Go
to
Arsenal.
everyone who watched. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. When we hit that 1,000, one of you guys are getting a copy of FC 25. Drop a comment below if you're one of our first 1,000 subs. Share
come get
share
some.
the video
Yeah.
with some friends. Help grow this page, man. We're so close to hitting our goal, and we appreciate
Wait,
you guys for watching. Go ahead.
one thing. Wednesday evening. Are you guys all free?
Should be,
Yes.
yeah.
I might be.
You guys want to run a pro clubs debut for this crew?
I'll play.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we can
sure.
even do rush because then we can just do with us, and
The
then there won't
five
be
on
anyone else on the
five,
bench. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So
Great.
we'll do
Alright.
that Wednesday evening, and then vlogs coming out when?
Wednesday. We'll put it out Wednesday morning.
Okay, and then we'll have our regular scheduled programming Thursday to preview match week 6. So a lot of shit coming your guys' way. Thank you for being with us from the jump, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care.
Boom.